What if I told you that the biggest battle you are fighting isn't with the world but with your own heart? A heart that slowly becomes numb because of stress, sin, disappointments, money, social media, and the constant race of life. And what if there was one book that could gently bring that heart back to life? Today's review is about Revive Your Heart by Ustad Nouman Ali Khan, a book that doesn't just give Islamic knowledge, it gives you a new way of looking at your relationship with Allah. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to the Peaceful Universe, where we explore books and topics that inspire peace, serenity, and spiritual growth. If you are someone who loves books that inspire and strengthen your faith and make you reflect on life, then this review is for you. Today, we are exploring one of the most loved Islamic self-development book, Revive Your Heart by Ustad Nouman Ali Khan. This is not a book you rush through. It's a book you pause on, reflect on, and often come back to again and again. So, before you decide whether to read it, let me take you inside its pages. Let's get started. The book Revive Your Heart, Putting Life in Perspective is written by Nouman Ali Khan. Unlike many other Islamic books that focus on only one subject, Revive Your Heart touches almost every idea of Muslims' life. It begins by rebuilding your connection with Allah. Then it moves to your relationship with people. After that, it discusses how Muslims should deal with money and earning. It also addresses some of today's most challenging social issues from an Islamic perspective. And finally, it shifts your focus toward the hereafter, reminding you what truly matters. Every chapter feels like a heartfelt reminder rather than a lecture. The book opens with two powerful chapters: a prayer for desperate times, dua and disappointment. It explains that dua isn't only something we make when life falls apart. It is relationship. He explores why Allah sometimes delays answering our prayer, not because He doesn't hear us, but because His wisdom is greater than ours. If you are ever wondered why isn't my dua being accepted, this section offers comfort, hope, and a healthier understanding of patience and trust in Allah. This part focuses on how we interact with each other. The chapter includes criticism, assumption, leadership. Here, Nouman Ali Khan reminds us that many problems within the Muslim community don't begin with major sin. They begin with careless words, false assumption, harsh criticism, pride, and a poor leadership. He encourages readers to improve their character before trying to change others. It's a reminder that building a stronger ummah starts with improving ourselves. In this part, money is something every person deals with, but Islam doesn't separate faith from finances. The chapter, How We Earn, Money Matters, invite reader to think beyond simply making money. They encourage earning through halal means, using wealth responsibly, avoiding greeds, and remembering that every blessing is a trust from Allah. Rather than discussing finance in a dry way, Nouman Ali Khan connects wealth with accountability and gratitude. This is one of the most interesting sections of the book. It discusses topics such as It's a Girl, thoughts on Paris, and the danger of listening to music. Instead of giving emotional reaction, the author encourages thoughtful reflection through Quran and Islamic values. He addresses modern challenges while reminding reader to balance compassion, wisdom, and adherence to Islamic teaching. Whether or not you agree with every perspective, this section encourages serious reflection on issue Muslims encounter today. This is the core and very important section of this book. The final section includes putting life in perspective, small beginnings, reflection on the afterlife. This is where the entire book comes together. Numan Ali Khan reminds reader that this world is temporary. Many of worries we carry today will lose their importance when viewed through the lens of the hereafter. He emphasizes that lasting change doesn't require dramatic action. Every small, sincere acts performed consistently can transform a person's life. It leaves the reader with hope rather than fear, inspiring steady growth in faith. One of the biggest strengths of this book is its language. Numan Ali Khan writes in a conversational and accessible style. You don't need to be an Islamic scholar to understand it. Complex Quranic lessons are explained using simple examples from everyday life. Instead of feeling like a textbook, it feels as though you are listening to a thoughtful teacher speaking directly to you. This makes the book suitable for both new readers and those who have been studying Islam for years. Let's see. Chapter 8, It's a Girl. Inshallah, in this brief reminder, I would like to share with you something that I feel is timeless. It's something that Allah Azza wa Jal addresses in His book that was not just a problem for an ancient Arabs in the desert, but is actually a problem across many societies, and it persists even today. The unfortunate reality is that the evil that is being addressed in the ayat of Suratul Nahl, the 16th surah, the evil that's being talked about has somehow survived even among Muslims. Even though Allah Azza wa Jal addresses this, so you can see the language of the book is so easy and feels like Ustad Numan Ali Khan directly talking to you or addressing you. This is the very features why this book is so popular among young generation, because this is in a conversational style rather than a literature. This book is especially valuable for someone who feels spiritually disconnected, someone searching for hope after disappointment, Muslims who want practical reminders for everyday life, young adults trying to balance modern challenges with Islamic values, anyone looking for a book that strengthens both faith and character. Revive Your Heart is not a book that overwhelms you with information. Instead, it gently reminds you of truth you may already know but have forgotten to live by. It teaches that reviving the heart isn't about becoming perfect overnight. It's about reconnecting with Allah, improving your character, earning honestly, treating people with kindness, and living every day with the hereafter in mind. Sometimes, all a heart needs is one sincere reminder, and this book offers many of them. If you have already read Revive Your Heart, let me know in the comment which chapter touches your heart the most, and if you haven't read it yet, I hope this review has given you a clear glimpse into what this beautiful book has to offer. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to The Peaceful Universe for more thoughtful book reviews and Islamic reflections. Until next time, Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.